and welcome to the Aries Moon Girl channel. Let me move this closer so you guys can see me. Slightly different location than usually on a Sunday, but wanted to come back on here and start redoing some of these Sun Moon Rising combinations I've been missing for the past couple of Sundays. So just picking this back up. If you guys are joining, write down below your comments, write down below your Sun Moon Rising combinations that you would like to have submitted. And as always, I'll try to, hi Goddess, Divine Energy, hi. If you guys, I was just saying, if you guys have any Sun Moon Rising combinations that you would like to see for this Sunday, submit them in the comments. I hope I can see them here. And we'll cover those tonight. Otherwise, I think I still owed a couple of people a few more combinations which I didn't cover in the last chat. Let me see. Okay, first of all, can I ask you guys a big favor? So everyone that just tuned in, could you just go and give a thumbs up to the video so more people can see it? Yes, okay, we got the first one. So it was Libra Moon. 1 second, let me see it here. Yeah, Libra Sun, Cancer Moon, Pisces Rising. Lovely. Okay, so we'll start with that one. I was just saying, if you guys have just joined, go give a thumbs up to the video so more people can see it, so we can do a few more combinations that are more diverse. But let's start with the request that we just got from Poof now. So Libra Sun, Cancer Moon, Pisces Rising. Okay, so all three signs, I would say, before jumping into my analogies with what the moon sign represents, what the sun sign represents, and then the rising sign, I would say that all these three signs have a certain type of energy. So I'll start with this. I'll give you my first impression before going into each individual one. I'll give you my first impression of the combination. So I think I haven't done this in the past, but thinking of the Libra energy added with Cancer and Pisces, I would say that there's a certain gentleness to this energy. So there's a certain beauty, of course, because Libra is ruled by Venus, and it all has to do with beauty and harmony and harmonizing things, bringing them into balance. But then if we add the Pisces influence, Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which would be the higher octave of Venus, so even more idealizing of beauty, idealizing of love, in a bit of unrealistic way, but it's just like it's like Venus on steroids when you think of Neptune. So those rose-colored glasses, that image of the world that is very it's very idealized and is very focused on harmony and beauty and balance in the world. And then the Cancer Moon, Cancer, you guys know it, I call it Cancer Moon, I call the heart of gold. So that's why I would say if I were to sum it up, I would say gentle beauty to this type of combination. Hi everyone, hi. Also my mom joined, of course. Hi guys. So then let's go into each one of the placements. So as I usually talk about, the sun is actually our purpose in life. It's the direction that we're taking. It's the direction of the spirit kind of on this earth. But then there are layers to it. There's that interface where we enter into a conversation with the others. There's the first impression that we make to others, and that's our rising sign usually. So we said Pisces rising. Pisces rising is actually I have Pisces rising myself, so I'm a Pisces with Pisces rising, but a lot of Aries planets in it. But Pisces rising has a bit of a chameleon type of energy, so it can fit kind of every room, every type of personality. It can adapt very well. You can even physically, because the rising sign rules the body and the physicality and how we look, how we our features and all of this. So Pisces rising, one day could look one way, the other day could look totally different. So the image is not something that's set in stone. It's something that's always changing. It's something that's very adaptable. It could have a bit of that dreamy element to it, because anything that's ruled by Neptune has a bit of that dreamy element. But it can also just be very hard to grasp, or very hard to keep a strong impression on it. Yeah, usually Pisces rising finds it easy to adapt to an environment. So I would say that people kind of, at the first impression, people probably like you, or people anyways treat you as one of their own, like you fit somehow, although there's a certain type of curiosity that has to do with Pisces. So Pisces is accepted, but it never fully fits in. It's a bit more complex. But then if we think of the sun sign, so the sun sign is ruled by Venus, as I was saying. Libra strives for harmonizing even more. So Libra is very much in tune with the energy of the room. I would say this is another thing that all these three signs have in common, like reading the energy. It's different for the two water signs. So Pisces also kind of intuitively feels things and cannot put a finger on it, and then kind of just downloads that information from somewhere. But Libra is really perceptive of the room and of what people want, and it's really in tune with others, while Cancer Moon is really in tune with the emotions of others and what others need to feel safe in the environment that they are at. So I would say that definitely one thing that this Libra does is kind of tries to please people. And adding the Cancer Moon and Pisces rising, there's an energy of, okay, what would you guys like to do? What, like trying to be so forthcoming to everyone, and trying to be in tune with everyone, and trying to make everyone feel well. I would say that's one of the characteristics of this combination, but of Libra in general. Like Libra tends to want to have a pleasant environment, and sometimes can give in, although being a cardinal sign and being the opposite of Aries, they are very determined in what they want. So they know very well what their goal is. They know very well where they want to get, but they get there very diplomatically, so in a very pleasant way. Nevertheless, thinking then of the Cancer Moon, so Cancer, I call it the heart of gold, because Cancer Moon just wants everyone to feel nourished and safe, and Cancer Moon just wants people around them to feel safe around them, and is really so much so giving at times, and so much in tune with what others want, that at times it can lose itself, and it loses what it wants. Like, I think one of the dangers of the Cancer Moon, and I always say this, is giving a lot and then expecting, oh, just because I gave all of this, I'm waiting for it to come back. But and becoming a bit passive aggressive in this. But I think that's because they just could not imagine that someone would not feel for another person that's in a situation, I don't know, that's not favorable for them, or they don't feel so comforted emotionally. So they cannot imagine, their empathy is so big that they cannot imagine that someone wouldn't do this for them. So they don't think of it, they just act. Another cardinal sign. So I would say definitely someone with Libra Sun, Cancer Moon, Pisces Rising can fall into the trap of giving too much, and can fall into the trap of being too likable, can fall into the trap in being too forthcoming, can fall into the trap of in being too nice to people. But then think of it, I said Libra is cardinal and Cancer is cardinal. Cardinal signs are known to get what they want. This is what they are known for. The other two cardinal signs are Capricorn and Aries, just so that you guys can put it in perspective. And once you want something, you have your ways to get it. It's just that these two signs get it in a more soft way. So Cancer gets it through emotional intelligence. It has that power to kind of read the room and read the needs of others. And Libra also gets it through intelligence and through just being very good at socializing and at that connection with people. So I would say that although at times the people pleasing aspect could be dangerous, there's also a lot of advantages that could come because you are so likable and so sweet and so forthcoming and so diplomatic and so nice to people. So I don't think you usually get a lot of pushback on that. I think maybe at times you might feel misunderstood, or maybe you don't even communicate this to people, or you don't say, oh, I did this for you guys 1,000 times and you didn't do that for me back. So I think this is where the danger can be, but a very a combination that's very much, I would say, even into the esoteric stuff. If you're not, then let me know. But I think you might be feeling a lot, so you might be intercepting a lot, you might be understanding a lot, about what's going on emotionally, and yeah, just that download of reading the room and reading the information. So you might be into this more esoteric side of life. By the way, you're on an astrology channel, so it makes sense. And then the other essential thing, I think, it's beauty. And this can come in a more natural way, because we're also talking about Cancer, and it's just beautiful environments, creating beauty around you, creating harmonizing environments. It's also working with people. I would say that if you work with people, you can bring beauty in those interactions. But I see this type of personality, a personality that kind of has to give to a lot of people, kind of has to work with a lot of people, because there's just so much in you to give. Okay, good. So this was Libra Sun, Pisces Rising, Cancer Moon. Hi. I didn't see your guys' comments, but now I'm seeing it. Hi, Michael. Hi, Jay. Okay. Let me thank you so much, Poof. Thank you. Let me know if you have any comments or questions or so. I'm curious if I'm also curious what you do in real life. So what type of I see you working, I don't know, with kids, with a larger group of people. I don't know, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, hi. Happy Sunday everyone. Good. So let me have a look. What was the next request? I'm an Aries Sun, Gemini Moon, Mercury Aries, Gemini Venus. Do you know your rising sign? Goddess, divine energy. Do you know your rising sign? And Jaynord, thank you so much for the donation. Always so kind, always appreciated. Thank you so much. And let me know, yeah, if you want to see any combination. Oh, you have a lot. Okay, Poof, you have a lot of social anxiety. Okay, I get this aspect as well, because yeah, if you're such an open energy, like having a lot of people in your energy can be way too much. Yeah, I definitely understand that. I think there could be a way in which if you find a way to work in environments that are safer, more protected, and work with people through giving, I think you could start healing some of that anxiety, just because your placements are so open. I understand, and I understand the need to protect it, but I think, yeah, your placements are also kind of, you need to give a bit out, because there's just so much beauty and so much good things. Okay. Can you do Aquarius Sun, Aries Moon, Scorpio Rising? Okay, I will do that. I will do that because I don't know the rising sign for the other combination that you guys mentioned. So I'll do Aquarius Sun, Aries Moon, Scorpio Rising. Oh, fellow Aries Moon. Okay, good. Okay, I'll start with the Aries Moon from this combination. So you guys have probably seen, I have a few Aries Moon videos on this channel. If you haven't seen them, look them up. I have actually two. Aries Moon is kind of badass, regardless of where your sun is. But I think with you having your sun in Aquarius, I'll go later into that, that makes it even more badass, because I think Aquarius needs to express new ideas, new opinions, and so. And what sign is better than Aries Moon to push it through? So what sign is better to get your opinion through than Aries Moon? So again, the moon is our subconscious mind, is our inner self. It's what we need to learn about ourselves in order to kind of fully accept ourselves, and in order to feel loved, to feel appreciated, to feel nourished. All of this needs to happen in order for us to feel good with ourselves. The sun is kind of the mission in life that has to do with everything that we do on this earth, and there's a path, and usually we kind of intuitively know that the sun affects us probably the most, but the moon affects us the deepest and the more subconscious. And if you understand, in order to understand an Aries moon, it took me a while, because I'm Pisces and I have a lot of Pisces energy. And as long as I didn't understand my Aries moon, I didn't know why I had this inner restlessness. So Aries moon needs to progress. If an Aries moon doesn't progress, it dies. So Aries moon needs progress. Aries moon needs a step forward. Aries moon needs a challenge. Aries moon needs to accomplish something. And oh, I can hang. Good to see you. I love to talk more. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks, Jay. Bye bye. Yeah. So I was talking about the Aries moon, yeah, and there's that energy that needs to express itself. So you have an inner restlessness when nothing is growing or nothing is progressing. You need to achieve things. You need to have things mostly as you wish them to be. Aries is a very, again, cardinal energy. What Aries wants, Aries gets, and Aries makes a stubborn focus in something, and that needs to be achieved. And if Aries doesn't have that something, doesn't have that challenge, Aries will just feel restless and will not find inner peace. Also, Aries can deal with no BS. So there's this energy of no BS whatsoever. I need to say what I feel, I do what I feel, and you cannot hold me back. There's nothing you can tie me down. It doesn't matter. You can be the softest sun sign. If you have an Aries moon, like myself, I'm just thinking like with Pisces is the simplest, because it's very soft, and you would expect, oh, but then Steve Jobs had an Aries moon and was a Pisces sun, or Rihanna, or like there's so much energy coming through that Aries moon that needs to express itself. So definitely you need to accept that side of yours. But I think with an Aquarius sun, it's even easier, because Aquarius is the unconventional leader that needs to also, it's also a rebellious energy in a way. It's like, okay, I see things from a total different level. I see them at the macro, and I need to come with my ideas and implement this, and bring you know, like be authentic also. I need to say things how I see them. And many times Aquarius are not understood because people see things only through the boxes that they are used to. But Aquarius sees way more and way deeper. And sometimes that's why they come across a bit weird, I would say, because they are like a little mad genius, you know, coming with new ideas that we haven't heard before. And then think of it, you have those mad geniuses, and you have that mad genius energy powered by Aries. So you kind of need uh, to accomplish something. You, when you set a goal, you need to accomplish that goal. You have clear opinions about things, you have a clear vision about what you know, and there's no one that can change your mind ever. And I would say that both of these signs, before going into your rising sign, I mentioned that rebellious energy and open energy, so you could come across very forceful as well. But then adding the rising sign, so rising sign is Scorpio. Scorpio is an energy that's a bit more conceived. It's not as um, straight. It is very straightforward, but it's not that energy that the masculine signs like Aquarius and Aries have, you know, like it holds to itself a bit more. So this kind of contains a bit of your depth, of your power. So you might hide a bit of that, you know, like trailblazer energy, that, you know, mad future visionary energy that you have from Aquarius and Aries. You might hide it a bit under this strong rising, which kind of protects also. So I think definitely your presence doesn't go unnoticed anywhere. With these three signs, I don't think anyone can ignore you anywhere, or anyone can ignore your force, or anyone can ignore your opinions, or anyone can mess with you if you have something that you want to achieve. Because both Scorpio and Aries are ruled by Mars. And then you have that Uranus mad energy, but Mars is a fighter. So Mars is the warrior that goes after things, and it has such an immense power to achieve things. So I think people probably respect you as a leader. People see that very strong energy. People respect your ideas, respect your opinions. I would say, yeah, I would see you in a very high up leadership position, to be honest, on the long run, because in order to be able to push those ideas through, you need to kind of take the lead. And both fixed signs, so Scorpio and Aquarius, are yeah, there's a bit of that leader energy, and Aries as well kind of needs to be in control and rule things. So I would say, I don't know what area you're working at. I think you have a very good technical mind. I think you have very good ideas about progress in the future and how we can implement things, change things. I think you have a very strong presence that demands respect. So yeah, I don't know what field you are in. Again, guys, I'm interested what fields you are in. I'm interested about these comparisons, but I see the potential of a deep leadership position here, and yeah, bringing others forward, and using that very strong presence to influence others. Okay, let's have a bit more run through the commentary. Okay. Aquarius Sun, okay. Oh, it's degree in Libra. If it changes and sometimes the rising sign is in Libra, I think then that's a totally different first impression, because Libra creates that impression of, oh, everything is perfect, and no one doesn't create strong reactions. Any placement in Libra doesn't. It's very pleasant and easily accepted. Any placement in Scorpio creates a strong reaction, be it positive or negative. It creates that people either hate you or love you, you know, like even stronger. So I don't know where this placement is, but I would say probably if it's towards the end, it has more of that new sign energy, but it's interesting to see. If it's in Libra, then I would say then that's a lot of that energy that has to do with air, so even more focused on intelligence and yeah, facts. Good. Let me see any more combination. Aquarius Sun, Virgo Rising, and Moon. Okay. With a stallion in Capricorn. Okay, Glam Diva. Nice, nice. What are you? Thank you. Thanks so much. What are you, the Glam Diva? With, if the husband is this, I'm just curious to know. Okay, so Aquarius Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. And then a Capricorn stellium. I think I cannot ignore that Capricorn stellium. So it's all like earth energy. Basically, it's Aries Sun, Scorpio Rising, Taurus Moon. Okay, good. You can handle it. Good. So Aquarius is a very logical sign. So the logical in a very different way, as I mentioned. So Aquarius is logic that has to do, it's higher level logic, so reordering things. Very, very intelligent people, very knowledgeable, very much in their heads somehow, even if they seem dreamy at times or distracted. Very much connected to information, so very much valuing information, even if it comes in unconventional ways. You need to think that the ruler of Aquarius is Uranus, and Uranus is a higher octave of Mercury. The ruler of Virgo is Mercury. So both have to do with communication, both have to do with information, both have to do with travel, telecommunications, anything that's, like shared through this mental space or through this logical space. So I think it's a very good fit. And then adding the Capricorn planets, there's pragmatism there also, but I'll try to put the Capricorn planets aside, and I will focus on the Virgo aspects before going into Aquarius. So Virgo Moon and Virgo Rising are a bit different in interpreting them. Again, going back to what the Moon is in comparison to the Rising. So the Rising has that interface. So you act like a Virgo in order for you to deal with the outer world. So in that interface, you try to prepare things, try to put them in somehow of an order, but it's not as a compulsive. I think a Virgo rising can be very helpful, very good to have around, but it's not, they don't take it so much in. But when you put Virgo on the moon kind of is everything that we need. It needs to have everything put in order. And the thing is, when you have both the rising and the moon, you're just acting a lot to put things in order, a lot to compartment things, a lot to solve things, a lot to rationalize, a lot to take the right decision. But I think the problem that I see here is when the moon is there, you kind of need these things. You don't even just act for it. I always make this comparison. So Pisces is the opposite sign, and it's very happy with the chaos. It's very happy to keeping things open and so. But Virgo kind of needs to have, okay, I see all of this. I need to start packing it. I need to start putting it in drawers. I need to start arranging it. I need to put some order to the madness. Like I need to solve you guys. I need to solve you people. You're all unsolvable and you're all you're all a mess. I need to clean you guys up. So Virgo moon kind of it has this perpetual, you know, like inner talk and inner, what should I do now? What's the next thing? What's like, it's always thinking, you know, like what can I do? What can I solve? Who can I solve? It has, it's a bit, I think probably it's a bit tiring for them as well to have that inner voice and, you know, that inner pressure to solve things. And luckily through having the rising, the person can actually go and do that. But then I see the next problem. I see the Aquarius sun. Aquarius is not such a compartmentalized energy. Aquarius kind of reshuffles everything and makes a mess out of it to shuffle it back down. So there can be a dissonance between the need to like challenge the status quo and then no, keep the status quo perfectly intact, like Virgo wise, you know, like, yeah, the need to kind of bring new ideas, but then no, just keep it all like very well planned. And then can be there can be a very it can be a lot of burden on the mind that's constantly going. That mind never stops. It's never like, okay, I will just not think of anything and sit here and not have a plan or not have an idea or not have a wish for the future, or, you know, like that mind kind of ruminates. And maybe through that, because you said mind games, maybe through that, you know, like it's trying to be a step ahead of everyone and is trying to put things in order. But then Aquarius doesn't like the boring type of order. Aquarius needs the bigger picture. So I think it's all okay as long as that Virgo moon doesn't get stressed so much by oh, thank you so much for the donation. Virgo moon doesn't get stressed so much by the Aquarius mad mind. But I think because you said Capricorn stellium, this kind of keeps him in check. So I think he can just be very successful and very efficient at work. That could be the thing. If there were other placements still only in Aquarius or Aries or things like that, that could become a bit harder. But the danger is here overthinking, and the danger is here not being able to switch off, and not being always on top and that step ahead. Yeah, they are very hardworking people because they need to help others. Those two signs, both Pisces and Virgos, are on the axis of helping others, but Virgo has that practicality. Okay, I'll help you with what's at hand. I'll sort things out. I need to sort them out. Yeah, okay, good. So guys, for tonight, thank you so much. I'm reading all the comments, and thank you so much for the donations. This was for tonight, but I promise I'll be back next Sunday. I'll try to make these short clips so you guys can find the videos on the site with the exact combinations, and then maybe share it with the people that you have asked them. Wait, don't go. Okay, tell me what if you want to tell me something, tell me, and I can cover it in the next session. I try to keep these sessions between 35 to 45. So my streaming time, I'll try to come in earlier, but it's around let's say it's around 8 p.m. Sunday, 8 p.m. UK time. I know you guys, most of you guys are in the US or in other places, so that's why I'm telling you I'm in the UK. So around 8 p.m. UK time, I'll be streaming. I try to stream as often as I can. I haven't done it now for a couple of weekends, but yeah, I'm bringing it back. Good. So thumbs up for the video. Thank you so much for the donations. And until next time, I'm Aries Moon Girl. I care about the stars, but most of all, I care about you. And that's why I come on here and do these videos. Thanks so much. Bye.